This video is an edited English version of a video posted in Japanese on August 24, 2020. Good morning, Hero Wars fans. In this video, I'd like to share with you some examples of successful scouting using the scouting techniques I talked about in my previous video, as well as some points to focus on and pay attention to in scouting. Depending on the number of days that have passed since the server was started, the number of people to be scouted may change, but the most important factor is the amount of activity in a week. In this game, even if you play on a low budget, your daily guild activity points will never fall below 1,100, so if you log into the game every day, you can earn about 8,000 points in a week. In other words, scouts should have at least 8,000 guild activity points per week, regardless of their team level. There is no point in going out of your way to scout for potential zombie players, so if you want to be greedy, it would be better to only talk to people who have more than 10,000 activity points. The team level of the person you are scouting should be as high as possible. Until you find the right person, you will have to keep checking the bottom 5,100 teams of the league every day. In a guild like this, the guild master has already abandoned the game. And while most of the other players have turned into zombies, there is one person who is hanging in there. In my experience, the success rate of scouting is over 50% when you talk to someone who is dissatisfied with his or her guild. I'll show you an actual case of successful scouting. I have a guy on my team named Tolf who has been performing exceptionally well on our team. He was also on a collapsed team in the qualifying league, and when I was at level 75, his level was over 100. His Titan is invincible in the qualifying league, so his team's flag was showing up in 97th place in the qualifying league only on Tuesdays. I then sent him a scouting email, and he readily accepted. This is a picture of him and I chatting, but sometimes you can get such a great player with one chat mail. This is the most recent activity page of my team, and 8 of the 11 members were scouted by me. It's worth noting that none of us had ever been on a team outside of the qualifying league. They were struggling in a team with mostly zombie members, and I kept trying to find them and talk to them, and this is a successful case of my scouting. To begin with, it would be easier if you are blessed with the initial members, but in this game, that is never going to happen. Hero Wars is designed to be that way. The point at which you realize this at the start of a new server is the difference between a successful guild management and an unsuccessful one. I feel that this and other points are the charm or fun of Hero Wars. Here, I'll explain what you should pay attention to before scouting. The most important thing to keep in mind when scouting is to understand your team's vacancy status. If there are no vacancies in your guild, you will not be able to welcome new guild mates. Then, you can send a personal chat like this one. We don't have any vacancies at the moment, but if you agree to transfer, we will kick our zombie members out of the team when we are both logged in, to make room for you. Even if you have about 25 zombie members on your team, you should not kick them out before scouting. This is because if there are vacancies on your team, new players may join at a time that you do not intend, and there will be no more vacancies for the people you want to join. So, kicking out zombie members who are enrolled in your team becomes inconvenient if you do it unintentionally when scouting. Hero Wars is not a game that will be finished in a few days or weeks. It is a game that can be enjoyed over a leisurely period of 6 months to several years. Naturally, since it is a very long game, members will frequently leave the team. In my next video, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing to make sure that team members stay attached to the guild. Now, it's time for the video to end. If you are frustrated with guild masters, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching the video until the last part. I'll see you in my next video.